cherry blossom trees and cherry ices. I just got this sweet treat for free at a very well-known Italian icy brand. I'm not saying that because this is an ad. I'm saying that because it signifies the first day of spring. The vernal equinox here in the Northern Hemisphere happens every March, and that means that we will be having the same number of daylight hours as nighttime hours today. It's one of the 2 days of the year that happens. And from tomorrow until the summer solstice, our daylight hours are going to be actually longer than our nighttime hours. The Earth's orbit and its axis have lined up in a way that both hemispheres are getting an equal amount of sunlight. So, why am I talking about that on a psychology channel? Well, it gives us the perfect opportunity to talk about seasonal affective disorder. For a lot of people, including myself, seasonal affective disorder happens in the fall and in the winter, when the daylight hours are shorter and the sun isn't shining as brightly. People have a lot of difficulty waking up, they feel a little bit sluggish, lethargic, and they find themselves eating a little bit more. A lot of comfort foods. So if you find yourself gaining a little bit of weight, eating a little bit more, it's not just because of the holidays. It might be seasonal affective disorder. For a smaller number of people, they experience seasonal affective disorder in the spring and in the summer. They have a difficult time falling asleep, they might not eat as much, and they might find themselves being a little bit more excitable. And just why does this happen? There is a part of your brain that's called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. And we believe that this part of your brain is involved in keeping your circadian rhythm. That is your ability to stay awake during the day and fall asleep at night, and sort of regulating your body and its cycle throughout the day. When you have less or more exposure to light, it affects this part of your brain, and in turn affects your mood. So if you find yourself having some emotional mood swings during the times when there's either less or more daylight hours, it's not all in your head. Well, actually it is, but it's not your imagination. It really is a part of your brain. So what should you do if you're experiencing symptoms of seasonal affective disorder? If it's during the time of year where we have fewer daylight hours, you can always bring the sunlight in. Turn on lights, especially those that mimic those of the sun, like fluorescent lights, can be very beneficial. Keeping your body moving and active can be helpful too. And talking to someone is always great. If it's during the time of year where we have lots of sunlight and you're experiencing the other kind of seasonal affective disorder, making sure you keep a regular sleep-wake schedule is important. Making sure that you relax yourself when it's close to bedtime, and having dark blackout curtains can be very helpful for you. In very rare instances, it might be necessary to have medication, but for the vast majority of people, seasonal affective disorder is manageable.